2016. And yet again, we are coming up with some very, very amazing footage coming from the Stereo Craft. And what you're about to see is probably going to blow your mind. We've actually seen multiple planets on several different views coming from several different craft. And I'm going to show you all of these. And just as I was finishing up this report, Steve from WSO and Wayne Steiger were also doing similar research and investigations on this footage. And I'm going to show you what they captured. And I'm going to show you what I captured. And there is no doubt. It definitely seems to be that there is a small solar system within our inner solar system. Now, what you're looking at on your screen right now is the stereo ahead image. And if you follow my cursor, right here is the planet Earth. You could see this polarity line going up and down through the planet Earth. Right down here, you're going to see the planet Mercury. Now, I'm going to click over real quick, and you can see this is a similar view, but with a red background. Now, you can clearly see where Mercury is. You can clearly see where Earth is. Now, this is all set for the same time and date. This is going from December 11th through December 29th. Now, some of the footage on the other views will stretch a little further, but you will be viewing these same objects orbiting through space. Now, let's get back to this image. What I'm going to show you clearly, here where my cursor is, that is a planet. This is planet Earth. This is planet Mercury. This is a planet. This is a planet. And this is a planet. Now, it's kind of a shame that the word stereo ahead is written across the top, but I do believe we are looking at another planet way up here at the top, almost at the 12 o'clock position. I really can't confirm that because the word stereo ahead is over top of the image. Now, never before have I ever seen anything like this, viewing any of this footage. And we all use this footage as Planet X researchers or investigators because it plays a vital role in what we're trying to find. And lo and behold, one day, we're going to see something that's going to blow our minds. And today is one of those days. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the footage that Wayne Steiger and Steve Olson were capturing on the SETI imaging. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they found.
Record. Hi, everyone. This is a addendum to what we were recording before. Steve, thank you for staying on. I'm going to let you do the commentary because you and I saw this and we just kind of went, what? So let's run this first through, okay? What do you think?
Yep, just run it and let everybody see it.
So explain the black dots. These right here. Please pay attention to those. You'll see some down here. Okay, Steve, so everyone saw that. So I'm going to run it. I'm going to stop it right here.
Okay, yep.
So what do we have here? What are these black dots?
Right. So first of all, let's identify what we know is the Earth and Mercury in a retrograde, and that's the way to look from this AHI1 camera. Okay. This particular camera picks up polarity. Okay. You have to have a lot of energy to show up on this, and nothing in the star field shows up on this. This always shows the coronal ejections and the behavior of the sun. And I've never seen this particular shot where I've seen black dots come out. Okay. For us to see those black dots, they would have to be highly charged planetary objects. They could be dwarf planets, they could be any number of things, but the fact that we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, there's one that's along the bottom there is 5.
Yeah.
And then you're going to see a 6th one come out of the coronal ejection here in a minute, right?
Here it emerges right here.
Yep. And then what you're seeing on the top there, that should be Mars. I'm not sure it is, guys, but that's what it should be. Usually Mars comes out with a really strong line on it, though, just like what you're saying. Holy crap, what is that down in the lower right?
Yeah.
So remember, looking at if you think about the sun, the Earth is going around the sun, the spacecraft is staying focused on the Earth, and we're flying through space, and basically we're flying through a bunch of planets, dude.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
Well, I'm going to stop the video right there. So you can clearly see on the video footage that they captured, you can clearly see the black dots as they are orbiting through space. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this first piece of the SETI footage and go ahead and take a look at yourself, and you could see these planets clearly orbiting. 1, 2, 3, 4. One just passed us. 5. Here comes another one. Now, I'm not sure if these lines identifying the planet are going to show up on the video. I'm going to go ahead and do this in high definition, so hopefully they do appear. Now, what I'd like to do is just stop this, and we're going to go ahead and blow this up. So hopefully you get a good look at what I am seeing on here. So we have the planet Earth, we have Mercury, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe the 6th planet may have gone out of view or not in view yet. But usually these planets, they're labeled. We know exactly what we're looking at. Now let's move to the other piece of footage. Now you can clearly see these planets are labeled. This object that's moving through space has no label on it. Yes, it should be Mars. So we're not too sure whether or not that would be Mars. I'm pretty sure that should be labeled, but it is not. Now, you can see some of these planets moving through this piece of footage, but it's very hard because you have all of the stars in the background. But we're going to go ahead and move to another camera. And I'm going to have to zoom this in a little bit for you so you can clearly see these. You have one coming here. You have one passing by here. This will reload. There's one here. There's one right behind it. There's another one here. There's another one down below. So we're counting approximately 5 or 6 unidentifiable planets moving through our inner solar system, and it seems to be in their own orbit. Now, once again, the Nemesis solar system is said to have up to 8 planets and approximately 3 to 5 moons. So what are we seeing? Are we possibly seeing some of the moons of these other larger planets? Is this possibly the planets that are showing up in a lot of our photographs? Once again, I wish we had 100% solid answers. Let's take a look at some other footage here because this is absolutely amazing. Same thing. This is a different camera. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop this. Oh, let's go ahead and I'll move it forward a little faster. Because these planets, you can clearly see them. I'm going to pause it right there. So right over here in the corner to the left, 9 o'clock position, we have Mercury. Here we have Venus. Right over here, we have Mars. Take a look where my cursor is. There's a planet here. There's a planet here, here, and right below Mars right here. So just in this footage, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly a 5th one that is not showing up in this footage. So the bottom line is there are definitely multiple planets in our solar system that we do not know about. We're not being told anything about them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this footage so you can clearly see it for yourself. And I started this footage all the way back in November 25th of 2016, and I stretched it all the way through December 22nd, 2016. You can clearly see planet here. There's a planet here. You can clearly see the lines from these planets. This would probably be, most likely, Mars. Now, here we go. Here are the planets that Steve was talking about coming out of the coronal discharge. Literally, 2 of them you could see on this footage. Right below, here you go again. Here is another planet. Now, folks, I'm just going to let you know, stars do not show up like that on this footage. They just don't. And what gives this away are the lines extending vertically through the planet. As you can see here on Earth, this line going north and south, straight through the planet. Same thing with Mercury. And then these planets are actually in an orbit. There is absolutely no doubt. I'm very surprised that NASA left this footage up there, but then again, they may possibly have their hands full with everything that is going on and everything that is probably coming up in the very near future. Just absolutely amazing footage. I'm going to include a direct link to each and every camera view so you can go back and you can take a look at it yourself. And if anyone has logical comments, please, by all means, leave your comments. If you want to email me, our email address will be in the description box also. But between myself and Steve Olson and Wayne Steiger, we have been looking at these camera views for a very, very long time. We know what we're looking at. We know what to look for. And just like Steve said and Wayne said, they've never seen anything like that before, and neither have I. I have literally logged in hundreds and hundreds of hours staring at these video images, and once again, I've never, ever seen anything like that before. So we're going to go ahead and end right there. We will probably have another update for you in a few hours. We definitely have to check on the earthquake activity. We're also going to be checking on the radioactivity across the earth. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is December 23rd, 2016. And yet again, we are coming up with some very, very amazing footage coming from the Stereo Craft. And what you're about to see is probably going to blow your mind. We've actually seen multiple planets on several different views coming from several different craft. And I'm going to show you all of these. And just as I was finishing up this report, Steve from WSO and Wayne Steiger were also doing similar research and investigations on this footage. And I'm going to show you what they captured. And I'm going to show you what I captured. And there is no doubt. It definitely seems to be that there is a small solar system within our inner solar system. Now, what you're looking at on your screen right now is the stereo ahead image. And if you follow my cursor, right here is the planet Earth. You could see this polarity line going up and down through the planet Earth. Right down here, you're going to see the planet Mercury. Now, I'm going to click over real quick, and you can see this is a similar view, but with a red background. Now, you can clearly see where Mercury is. You can clearly see where Earth is. Now, this is all set for the same time and date. This is going from December 11th through